What's up, everybody? This is Versus. I'm JWMaher, and that is Will Cohen. Our continuing saga through the ITN universe. Maybe we'll get to the end of it. Maybe we'll die. I don't know. But Will, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. You know, every now and then, I kind of wonder if this, I kind of wonder if half the times like this, is it worth like even putting on the blazer? This is one I almost didn't on.
Yeah.
Because if they're not going to put forth the effort, why should I? But I put on the effort for the audience.
Well, effort in some strange areas. They definitely put effort into some areas that they didn't need to put effort into, and that's the only effort they put into this movie, which has a very long title. It is
The Haunting at Jack the Ripper's house.
Yeah, it is a house. There's layers to this.
There's not layers to the movie, but there is layers to the house.
Yeah, there's layers to this. Okay. I'm not going to say there aren't layers to the movie. That's we're being unfair right out of the gate. There definitely are layers. Are they? None of the layers are good, but there are layers.
I mean, I guess there's layers. There's just not layers of substance.
Yeah. So we have a it's another one of the very famous, like, there's so many movies where it's like a paranormal YouTube channel of X number of people fucks around and finds out.
Demi, I swear you're gonna get the team killed one day. Just chill with the dares.
This is technically one of those movies. However, it's not even like they do anything wrong per se. They're just like presented as like dipshits.
Yeah, Jake. Stop saying you're not scared.
Hello guys, and welcome to the Haunt Hunters.
Like the whole time, like they're shitty to each other, they're inconsistent with each other and shitty to each other, and they don't necessarily they're not warned off. Like most of these movies, like where it's a paranormal fuck around and found out movie, someone like tells them like you shouldn't do this, and they're like, we're going to do it anyway, and that's the cause of it. This is just like karma, like fucking these shitty people over. Is basically the movie.
So like. The last time I feel like we saw this, I can't remember the name of the title. It's the one where they like go visit like the insane asylum or whatever.
Is that Ouija hosts?
Yes, okay. I think so. And at least you're right. At least like those morons had some kind of warning. This to me though, and I mentioned this before. This feels like it has like very Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2 vibes.
Yeah,
but it doesn't have that quality.
And that's saying something because most people hate Book of Shadows, to be fair. But there's 6 folks in the crew.
Bell is the glue that holds this together.
And then, like, what happens? One of them gets in a fight because basically, it's the same old bullshit. It's like they know they're not putting out legit videos. Like they're jazzing up their videos to make it look like they're going to haunted places because the newer people they hire to be part of the team are like special effects people. So they're faking all these hauntings.
This is what people want.
No, people want honesty. You can't just keep on staging these cheap scares just to trick our own audience.
But one of the original folks that started the channel is like, this is bullshit. This isn't what we signed up to do. We try to do real shit. And they get like a legitimate fight over it.
Well, guess what? You know what, Jake? I say, fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck everyone in this room. You just pay me exactly what I'm owed, and then I'm fucking gone.
Check's in the mail.
And then he's like, fuck this, I'm out. And the remaining 5 people get the deal of a lifetime to go to Jack the Ripper's house, which apparently it's not really the deal of a lifetime because the cold open exists where other people are in the same house.
My God, did you hear that? This place is alive.
Sasha, seriously, let's go.
Come on.
Yeah. And we get to see what happens to them after they fuck around and find out. just like every other cold open, basically. But the point still stands, is that the deal of a lifetime apparently happens multiple times in a lifetime.
Yeah, because the house has a caretaker, and basically you slip the guy like $50 or whatever, and he just unlocks the front door. So like, this guy's making a decent living, because in the beginning, the two influencers that go into the house just like get killed, and he's just kind of like chilling, standing there, like, oh well. And then he lets these people in the house, and like, it's not even like, there's not even like a warning. It's just kind of like, it's dangerous. Like, yeah, we know.
Nothing here but shadows and regrets. And that doesn't come cheap.
And they go in.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. First of all, isn't it weird that for such a figure as Jack the Ripper, that we have no idea who the fuck they are? Isn't it kind of weird that they know where he lived?
It's weird. Yeah, British people like seem to have no concept of Jack the Ripper, because like Jack the Ripper did most of his killings in like urban London, right? And this house is just like a suburban. So basically, like, Jack the Ripper, I guess, retired and like just went to buy a house in the suburbs, which is decorated really weird. There's like a room that has like a fucking bassinet in it. Like why would he have like a house like that's decorated like that? Like, the house doesn't make any sense that like a single homicidal maniac would live in this house.
Well, and what's really funny, because I've actually been to London, and I actually took the Jack the Ripper walk. At no point did they actually take you to to Jack the Ripper's house. So this entire concept of him having a house is fucking bullshit to begin with. Just saying.
But the rest of us don't know that. So we'll just suspend disbelief and assume that he was in this suburban house. And then like once they're in there, like the lead guy, there's two guys that like started the channel. There's the guy that fucks off. I think his name's Richard. And then there's the dude that like all of a sudden becomes like this like money hungry, power hungry person, Jake.
Oh yes, we can use that one. It's free.
Haunt hunters.
Yeah.
Paranormal investigators. We're making this official. I'm talking business cards, website, the works.
And like weird shit starts happening, and it's like legit. Like no one is doing special effects. It's like they all know that like they were all in on the joke to begin with when the shit was fake. Now everyone's telling Jake, we're not doing this. And Jake, every 5 minutes, he's like, no, we got to hang out. This is the chance of a lifetime. This is going to make us rich. It's a guy, we can't get out of the house. No, we just stick around. This is going to make us rich. Like, she's dead. Yeah. 5 more minutes.
We need to leave. Jake, focus.
What?
Jake, we need to leave.
How much do you think this footage could be worth?
We're going to do like, it's like I would be jumping out of a fucking window at that point. Like, it's like the guy, but I mean, I don't know. I don't get the motivation of somebody.
Especially since like honestly, like I can't think of a single other instance aside from like maybe those two shitty Leprechaun films that we watched together, where a character is this fucking greedy,
right?
And for no purpose. It's like, you're a fucking YouTuber. You are a social media person, not even an icon, not even an influencer, a social media person. You think that this is going to get you money? Dude, no one's hardly watching your channel.
But also you have the one girl, what's her name? Demi. Like, she gets possessed and dies on camera. You got it. You got it. Leave. Like, that's crazy shit. You want to go viral? She gets possessed, falls on the ground, like stigmata appear on her and she dies. It's like, I'm good. Like that's my like, and that's a clip. You don't have to. No one's to sit down for a half hour. I'll watch the girl die for 90 seconds. I'll give you your 1 million views. They won at that point, but the movie continues.
And that's kind of like that. That's kind of the crux of this entire movie, is that every few minutes, like something happens that should have just ended the movie, and they keep going because it's like they need to pad this into a feature-length movie, when in reality they don't.
Yeah, and like let's get into like the layers now. Now, like the house is clearly haunted. There is like a physical manifestation, which I guess is supposed to be Jack the Ripper in this house. But also the guy that was kicked off the channel also is, even though the house is like locked down, he's able to get into the house and he's also killing people.
Just do it, Richard. Just do it.
And like Richard like has like a big speech where he's like, "You took my life away. You did everything." It's like, whoa. You mean this YouTube channel that hasn't made it yet? That you you guys hadn't made it. Like the whole thing was, everything was faked. That was your whole life, dude. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
It was my life, my lifeblood, my family. And when you took everything away from me, when you left me behind, when you turned your back on me, I lost everything.
No.
But it doesn't matter. It's just a red herring because like he gets killed and then there's an actual Jack the Ripper killing people. But there, in this part, the ending, I could talk about I could talk about the last 30 seconds of this movie for like a year. Like, it's a supernatural undead like serial killer, but they're able to like, they get out of the house, right? And then they hit him in the head and he's like passed out on the ground. But they had already called 911 and the police respond. This is the worst police response I have ever seen, because they step over the body of a dude who's armed with a knife. They don't even check to see if the serial killer guy is dead.
Oi! Put the knife down! Put the knife down now! On the floor! Get on the fucking floor! Put it down now! Stay.
They point their guns at the two people who survive, and like the guy's like, no, and they just take their word for it.
He's trying to kill us! I've got no cover, please! Don't go inside!
Fuck off!
And they go into the house, leaving this armed body, these people on the porch. They don't know who's good or bad. They did like no police work. And then they enter the house and the door slams behind them. And then the killer gets back up.
Stop!
No,
And the movie ends.
Yep.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I should mention this movie is directed by two actors that we've seen in a bunch of. They both act in this movie, and they're actors we've seen in a bunch of movies. So now, like, the ITN coaching tree is just getting bigger, but it's still shit.
Yeah, I can't wait till we accidentally stumble upon the Chrissy Wanna movie, because that's gonna be shit.
I don't know. I think that would be cool if she did something, because I'd still watch it. But I think she might. I think she's like too far along in her career to like go behind the camera. But maybe it exists. I don't know. You know what? I'm being misogynist, I guess. You go, girl. Direct some movies. Put your kids in them.
Maybe she's on that softcore imprint that that ITN has.
Oh yeah, was it? I forget what that's called. Was it? It starts with a P, like Proportion Pictures or something. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, we're not reviewing this on this channel though, but we are gonna do our ratings for this movie. This movie just does too much. Like the only thing they put effort into was like when they're actually trying to make it look like they're live streaming and they have the comments on the side of the screen, which I've seen a lot of movies do. That's done pretty well. Everything else is hot garbage. This is a 1-star movie. Well,
I went slightly higher at 1.5 because it didn't offend my senses enough to warrant a 1-star rating. But it's like they did too much and yet not enough, like simultaneously, which is a talent. Like, I don't understand how the fuck they managed this, but here we are.
It's another movie where everybody got their ideas in the final cut. Like, they're all in there.
And it's like, you know, guys, at some point, you know, you can just end a movie, right? Like, have the camera going for another 5 minutes, hell, 2 minutes, and fucking end the movie. Nope, can't do it.
I'm also it's just weird that they ended the movie with the police showing up, which they never do in like any horror movies. But like that's not the end of the movie. Like it's not the end of the story, but it is the end of the movie. But
Yeah,
whatever.
but I'm pretty sure we have confirmed that there is not a sequel to this. So
don't speak yet. This movie just came out last year, and this is ITN. There's going to be like 5 of these. That being said, next week we're still going. This movie I know is on YouTube, so you can watch along with us as we go down to Snake Creek. That's it. I got that looks like a snake and that looks like a creek. Nice AI box art. That being said, if you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. Check out the 3rd annual Why We Love Horror Letterboxd challenge there. Pause, go to the QR code. We appreciate that. Until next time, I am JWMaher, and that is Will Cohen. And this has been Versus. We'll see you next week.